Today we're going to try and move snow with a tractor for the first time ever, and at the end we'll try and recreate this photo from 20 years ago. Welcome to Norway, I'm E, and this is my farm. So I bought this bucket for the tractor almost 1 year ago, and I haven't used it for moving snow once. This area has little snow, and this winter has been kind of weird because it rained all December, but after New Year's it suddenly got cold and we've had like sunny days and minus 15 to 20 degrees Celsius every day. But now my tractor is working and I've had a lot of snow, so I guess it's time to do something about it. Some people have great pleasure moving snow around. I don't. I have a lot of other things to do. And my car has four-wheel drive and I don't have any trouble getting in and out. But occasionally I have a visitor. I'm lying. I don't have any visitors right now. But sometimes the mailman comes in to deliver a package, and it would probably be a good thing to move the snow so that he won't get stuck. On the other hand, that would also make a good video that I rescue the mailman or the mailwoman. I've never done this before, so this would be my debut as a snow mover with a tractor, and I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna approach this. Some people have like the blade on the back with an angle on it, so it pushes the snow to the side, and also you have the snöfräser. And also you have the snow blower. But I have a bucket. Do I just scoop up the snow and tip it over the fence, or do I just push it out in the street and make the city snow movers take care of it? Or do I just run over the snow with a bucket, flatten it down, making it more compact? Maybe if we were expecting a lot of snow, I would have to move it, but this could be it. We're in late February, and maybe this is the last snow we'll get. So I'm gonna take the lazy man's way and just push it down. So I had planned a trip with the boys to a cabin that we used to frequently visit when I was around 20 years old. This is like a place that people go for skiing in the mountains, but I don't, since I'm not a rad skier. I usually spend more time on my face down in the snow than on the skis itself. They say that Norwegians are born with skis on their feet. Well, not this guy. So for obvious reasons these days, I just wanted to get out of the house and hang with and have conversations with other grown-ups. But I also like to have a goal when I go somewhere other than to just stay inside and catch up and drink beer with the boys. So I set out to recreate a photo that we took a long time ago, even before digital cameras. But as you know, for me to get away for a couple of days, someone needs to stay on the farm and take care of it and the animals to make sure they have what they need. And as I mentioned, it has been cold lately. And of course, a couple of days before my trip, the water for the buffalo froze. It's supposed to handle minus 35 degrees Celsius, but for some reason I couldn't wrap my head around. It just wouldn't work. And then you go with a backup plan that looks like this, and you do that for 4 or 5 times a day. So I told my 70-year-old mom, who was supposed to be here with my kids to take care of the farm, that I had to cancel the trip because the backup water plan isn't something that I want her to struggle with. Okay, so that's the first one of the day, but the buffaloes, they couldn't care less because the sun is out and they're sunbathing instead of coming to drink. And the thing with that is when they actually do decide to drink, they all want to drink at the same time. And then they come over, empty the 3 buckets in no time, and they stand there screaming, wondering where I am. And then I have to go out and do it all again. But being the coolest mom ever, she sent me on my trip and watered those buffaloes like it was nothing. Of course, it turned out to be one of the coldest weekends the whole season, so the water inside the house froze as well. So I went home from the trip a little earlier than planned, but I got a couple of days away and it was amazing. And here I am, on the same roof as 20 years ago, checking to see if I still got it. And here's the original with much more hair. It doesn't seem that high from here, but standing there, knowing you're about to land on your face, lets your mind think otherwise. So I took a test jump just to make sure. And it felt fine, so I went for it. But as you can tell from the expression on my face, that's not a confident roof jumper. I would have to jump higher and longer to get the same angle as the original, and that would result in landing flat on the body, but I couldn't quite trick my mind into doing that, so I kept landing on my feet. Eventually, it just stopped being scary and got cold in the face instead. So we decided to wrap it and fire up the hot tub. And for an old guy, I think that went pretty well. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Signing out.